We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Blue 58.
98's the mic.
Crunch time, defense.
Get through. Blue 58.
Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are so motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on, fellas.
Here we go. Set. And read. In your face. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, boys.
17 yards and a giant first down.
Let's go.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to
go. Ready, go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. To Pittsburgh. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Shut up. Here they come.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Baby. Boom.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Got double tight. Double tight.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
Go.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football.
It, baby.
Let's just
That's
call it team football. The defense did their job. got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense.
Football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second and 20, Rodgers. He gets this one to Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Yeah, baby!
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it.
No chance.
He got 29 yards
That's
that
it,
time.
baby. We're going to work.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to push the receivers, now you get over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know you feel
Brandon,
that.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
They're coming.
Making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Get out of here, man.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway.
Come on, baby,
it's
let's
no
go.
good.
Get time.
And this
Let's go.
will
Let's go.
remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe
What's
a little
left?
over.
What's left?
And
Check 20.
but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer.
You got
now
him.
we think they're definitely
got
within
him.
range, and you're exactly
You
right.
got him.
When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Okay.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Saquon Barkley running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he's got some space here. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go!
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now watch run. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
I'm going to hit you
And that's one of the reasons you like to
day,
blitz
baby.
even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. 70 ending.
Rip right. Check.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Right there.
It's a loss of 7.
Day, baby.
And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Set.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd
I smell
down.
fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you
They're
one.
not ready for this,
Rodgers
man.
will bring the
They're
pack
not
up with
ready
a
for this.
1st
They
and
still
10
playing soccer.
at their
Y'all
25-yard line.
playing the wrong football.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
General West.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage.
All day, dog.
When you see a play like that, where it's called and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
See you, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They
Heavy
saw
on
it
the
all
edges,
the
heavy
way,
on the edges.
ran to the football. It was a nice play for less yardage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A special teams mistake there, no
Good
doubt.
work,
Just
boys.
26 yards officially
Let's go.
on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time. But they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
How about that? It helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. It's Barkley on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, he'll run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 88. 198.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
What we got?
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. As we reach now, arguably the halfway point of this. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
All day, baby. All day.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
All day, every day.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
319.
98's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Now a first down carry by
Run, 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 run,
Jones.
run, 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 run.
In on the stop defensively,
Look
Raekwon
at
McMillan.
the 8.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
1, 2, 3.
Kill, kill, kill.
Teammate.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the
We got
failure
3
to
to
connect on
15.
second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, when both guys went for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think? And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Come on, Lot. We better than that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Shotgun there for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Green 18.
Mike 5-5. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the
Come
half
on now,
when you
let's
have a
go.
chance to put some more points on the board.
Set, ready.
The Giants
Twin
offense
flag.
at the
Check.
line, ready to
42's
begin
the
their
mic.
next drive.
You
You've got
better
less than
be
30
afraid.
seconds.
You
You're well
better
on your
be
own side
afraid
of the
of me.
field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Go, go, go,
Trying
run,
something
run.
on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Here we go.
And if it does, that can alter my strategy
Strong
and potentially
left,
get me some
strong left.
points. And if it
Let's
doesn't
go,
work,
let's go.
well, then you just run the clock out and go to the block.
They keep it with Barkley on
Go,
first
go,
down.
run,
And he'll
run.
be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now again, right side. Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards.
City,
and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to get away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go. Let's go, man, let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
He don't know no better.
Here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's see what you got.
They'll try and get this one game going. This is Barkley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
All day, baby, all day.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this year was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with
Let's
coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those
Mike,
faster
55.
passes when they're
Check,
going that
55,
fast,
Mike.
any hesitation to go back to the deflection if you miss might be bigger. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chris Jones,
That's how
he's
we
the
do it,
culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. He finds McCoy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's
Watch
2nd
98.
down.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. To say they've kept him under wraps running pretty well, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutral.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Now Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
As he'll go for on 4th down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 4 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go, boys.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 62 yards on the ground.
On the ready.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, hut, 30 base.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Blue draw Corkers.
Out, out, out.
Throwing now is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I'm going to run you over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
55 is my guy, 55. Danny.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 55. Mike.
Rabbit.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready? 4-2. Right. 4-2.
Hey, tight. I know he ain't got it.
Hut.
42
First
to Mike.
down carry for
They gonna
Barkley.
need some therapy after this.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy.
Real quick.
You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
And now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Over.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say
You
we're
ain't doing
good.
nothing.
Actually, a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Let's
well,
go.
At this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face
must
it,
be dreaming.
with this
Watch
deficit,
tight end, watch
if they give
tight
up
end.
another score here after they didn't get it, does it
Got
really
three,
matter?
got three. Three
It
down,
really
three down.
doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen. If they had any chance.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
We touched down in your city.
Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Gave them great field position. Turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
That's what I'm
the
talking
decision
about.
to go for
Nice
it on
hit,
4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Three bucks.
Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Let's go,
this
baby.
home crowd,
Let's
they're
go.
happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
That right now, That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
I hope you brought
Hands
your
on
lunch because I'm about to
hips,
take you to
heads
school.
low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team was early beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones,
Sack, baby.
what a season
Sack,
he
baby.
continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have
55,
any
Mike.
shot at this
Stay
thing.
with
So
your
they'll
man.
go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, Liz.
Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5".
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Hey, Delta.
Don't be scared of it.
Check Mike.
55 to Mike. Check.
Rodgers
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's
Good
incomplete.
one, boys. Let's go.
The Packers
Let's
unable
go.
to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to take over in great
Here we
field
go.
position.
42 to the end.
So
Hey,
1st and
hey,
10
I'm coming,
now
I'm
from the
coming.
30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a
Let's get this ball back
one-sided
for the
affair.
offense. Let's go.
Got it.
So it's
42,
Giants
Mike, 42.
football here
Check,
as we
check,
welcome you
check,
back.
check.
And
Double
let's see
tight,
what they've
double
come
tight.
up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again
Let's
with
run,
Barkley.
fellas. Let's run.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this
Ready.
intensity
Gator,
usually gets
Gator.
better
Check,
as the game
check.
goes
Mike
on.
42.
I just tell you from
Come on,
experience,
baby. Come
the
on,
first
let's
few
go.
quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle
What?
this guy.
What?
By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, it's not a guy they want to see consistently. And able to get him down, but
Let's
he
go.
does
Let's
reach
go.
the
Let's go.
5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and
Mike
goal.
42.
Well, they probably don't
It's
need
just
to
me
run a
and you.
play here, but
It's
you
just
wonder
me
if they're
and
going to
you.
be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in
boy,
this
I know
one,
you
but
felt that
this
one.
time they get him
I know
behind
you
the
felt
line.
that one.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4.
Set, ready.
And that'll
Two to
bring
the
up
leg.
a 2nd
Check.
and goal.
42's to Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking today, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks.